All-out war between America and China is no longer just a distant threat. US Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth recently issued a chilling warning. China is preparing to invade Taiwan in 2027.
It has to be clear to all that Beijing is credibly preparing to potentially use military force to alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. We know, it's public, that Xi has ordered his military to be capable of invading Taiwan by 2027.
But let's be clear, China's military doesn't have to wait until 2027. Their forces are already on high alert. Their warships and bombers are already encircling Taiwan, and they are ready for the worst, even ready to face the American military head-on. This is America's greatest challenge. For China, Taiwan is not just an island. Taiwan is a symbol of national pride, a living part of their history, and they will fight anyone who tries to stand in their way. They warn America in no uncertain terms. Taiwan is China. If you interfere, you are our enemy, and we will fight you, said Xi Jinping. China today is not a small, weak nation. They are not afraid to confront America. They are ready to face the strongest military in the world, that of the United States. This is no longer just about Taiwan. This is about China showing America and its allies that they will not be bullied or interfered with. China asserts that their forces are ready to face threats from any nation. China is ready to fight on a massive scale with anyone. The question is, does America truly have the courage to confront China head-on? America sees itself as the guardian of global trade routes, especially in the Indo-Pacific region. Taiwan is not just a small island. Taiwan is the front line of America's influence in Asia. For the first time in decades, America is shifting its military focus to the Pacific. Forces are being pulled out of Europe. Bases in the Middle East are being emptied. All of this is done on the orders of Donald Trump to ensure America is ready to face China. 2 American aircraft carriers are now in position in the South China Sea. American submarines, armed with nuclear missiles, lurk in the depths. F-35 fighter jets, F-18 Hornets, and B-2 Spirit stealth bombers are on alert in Guam, ready to strike at any moment. This is no idle threat. This is a message that America is also unafraid to face China. They know China's military is no joke. They know China has immense power and lethal weaponry. That is why America is pulling every available asset from Europe and the Red Sea to focus entirely on China. The 2 American aircraft carriers are already on high alert. Interestingly, Chinese aircraft carriers are also patrolling the South China Sea. These 2 giants are now watching each other and preparing for a massive battle. This is not just a story, this is fact. Each aircraft carrier carries dozens of fighter jets, long-range missiles, and thousands of Marines ready for combat. One order, and war could break out in seconds. This is not a drill. This is not just a show. China and America are truly preparing for a real battle. Segment 03. So why does America care so much about Taiwan? This is not just about defending an ally. It's about stopping China from controlling the Pacific. Taiwan sits at the heart of what is known as the First Island Chain, a natural barrier of islands that locks in China's navy. If Taiwan falls, China can break through that barrier. Their warships and submarines would be able to sail freely into the Pacific. Japan and the Philippines would be directly threatened. Even America's military bases in Guam would be within reach. But there's an even bigger reason. Taiwan is the heart of the world's technology. Taiwan is home to TSMC, the world's most advanced chip maker.
Taiwan took our chip business away and will be taking back a big portion of that industry. We want it back in the United States, and if they don't bring it back, we're not going to be very happy.
Taiwan has long benefited from a silicon shield. It makes nearly all of the world's most advanced computer chips, so other countries, like the US, have a vested interest in defending the island from a Chinese invasion.
These chips power everything: smartphones, missiles, fighter jets, artificial intelligence, driverless cars. If China controls Taiwan, they will control the chips that power the modern world. They will control the global economy. Imagine if America's smart bombs and fighter jets no longer had the chips they need to work. Imagine if the economies of every nation, phones, computers, everything, fell under Beijing's control.
TSMC has 15 factories in Taiwan, mostly clustered along its west coast, less than 100 miles from China. And that makes the US very uncomfortable. China has been clear about its intention to eventually take control of Taiwan, which could have devastating consequences for the current AI revolution. Here's what the US is doing to secure the chip supply chain before it's too late.
Today, we mark one of the largest investments ever in our nation's history in semiconductor manufacturing.
For America, losing Taiwan means losing its technological edge. It means losing its place as the world's top superpower. This isn't just about Taiwan. This is about the future of technology, the future of warfare, and the future of power itself. But there's another reason why this fight is so dangerous. The Taiwan Strait is not just a narrow waterway, it's one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. 40% of all global trade passes through these tiny waters. Oil, food, electronics, goods worth trillions of dollars. If China takes over Taiwan, they could control the entire flow of those goods. One blockade, and the world's economy could grind to a halt. Oil prices would skyrocket, food shortages would spread, factories everywhere would shut down. America wouldn't just lose an ally, they would see their already fragile economy descend into chaos. The world would face a massive recession. This is not just about military power, this is about economic power. China wants to control global trade, and they know how to do it. That's why Taiwan matters so much. Taiwan is not just an island, it's the key to the future of the global economy. So here's the question everyone is asking. Can America truly stop China's military power? China has spent decades building its military. They have millions of soldiers, trained, disciplined, and ready to fight. Their navy is now the largest in the world, more ships than America's own. Their air force is filled with stealth jets and long-range bombers. They have nuclear weapons that can strike anywhere on Earth. And they have hypersonic missiles, so fast that no missile defense system can stop them. China is not just building weapons, they are building a war machine designed to challenge America's power directly. America knows this will not be an easy fight. This is not a war with a small country. This is a war with the world's second-largest military. Both sides are watching each other. Both sides know that the first shot could change everything. This is a battle between two superpowers, both fully armed and both ready to fight if it comes to that. Who will blink first? Who will back down? And who will emerge on top when the smoke clears?